Hello, lovely Sagittarius. Thank you so much for joining me for your November reading 2017. I'm Lorian, and it's my pleasure to do these readings for you every month. Now, this month is going to be slightly different. Some of you may have heard that I have a lot of work going on with the book, which is still happening. But with it also coming up to Halloween, it's very busy with readings and spells. But if you want to get on the list for that, do check out my website or send me an email, loriantarot@gmail.com. Just the book and the readings are my top priorities for the entirety of this month and things like that. So the readings therefore will be a little bit shorter this month. Also, this is a general reading for your sun, moon and rising sign in Sagittarius. So if you want a private consultation, do check out those links below. A little bit of a sad announcement. Just before I get in, I would ask for you to send healing energy and love to the family of one of my very regular loyal clients who sadly passed away on the weekend of the 21st of October. He was on the Virgo readings a lot. He used to comment below, but I really hope that you do send some energies to them. I'm sure that they would appreciate that. So let's have a look. What's coming up for you guys? My very worldly wise Sagittarius. Okay. Everything in moderation, that seems to be to me. Page of Cups, using your creativity. Actually, this has very rarely come out. Very, very, very rarely come out in readings. I would normally expect, well, the Page of Swords has actually come out in almost every single reading this month, but I would actually think that this is something to do with your creativity being on a high. Messages, something of synchronicity may be coming through, and you just need to calm yourself down and have a little bit of moderation in order to figure that out and actually come forwards into the kind of rhythm that maybe your creativity needs. Interesting. Five of Cups. I would say this is to maybe not worry too much about sometimes the lack of process that you may be going through as well. I think this needs to be a little bit more focused for you. So for instance, if everything seems to be getting on top of you, and again, moderation, but if things beyond your control are actually coming on top of you and you're like, oh gosh, I don't really know what to do, maybe just focus on the things that you can control rather than what you cannot control, because that's always going to be a little bit of a sticking point. Maybe there could be a little bit as well of regret or loss in some way, but I do think that ultimately, Ace of Cups, you're going to be fine. You're going to have a new beginning. You're going to be able to reach the pinnacle of what you want to be. But it does seem to be a little bit of an up and down month. Again, I think that if you can achieve your moderation, if you can achieve your particular set point, you're not going to be too worried about anything else. I feel ultimately this is going to be very generative for you, something that really does instigate change. It's kind of like the 8, but it's not, I don't see any 8s here, but it's kind of like that pushing towards something very promising for you. It's something that you're generating yourself. You are actually instigating a lot of different changes, and you're instigating a lot of personality as well. Changes do seem to be coming for you guys, and I do think that there are changes maybe within yourself and in your thought patterns that will allow you to get to where you need to be. Six of Pentacles, again, maybe moderation in giving and taking your energy and taking the types of stuff that you need to do. So like giving and taking, and maybe I think a little bit of back and forth with some certain people. Maybe a little bit, I don't want to sound selfish here, but a little bit less charity to people. Making sure that you feel like you're keeping yourself, or alternatively, a little bit more charity to people, depending on what you feel in yourself, what you feel is needing for you. And again, temperance, again, mediation. Maybe having that kind of balance is going to help you create. Maybe taking some time back for yourself or engaging with other people is going to help you create. Now, when I say create, I don't mean necessarily painting or things like that. It's just the way that you think. You may feel a bit freer. You may see more synchronicity coming forward in your life. You may see more happening for you. And I think that's the main thing here, is that you need to see things actually coming forward to help you rather than hinder you, you know? I think a lot of it is to do with maybe how you want to interact with certain people as well. I think that there is kind of a line that maybe you've drawn in the past, and now you're going to go forwards and it's going to be a lot better for you. Three of Cups. See, you may be crying over these Three of Cups, but don't worry, they're still there. You're still going to have 3 moments of achievement, I feel, this month. Maybe towards the full moon, in December. With the Ten of Wands, you've worked hard for this new beginning. You have worked so hard to actually get to this stage. And you think that a lot of it is to do with how you want to pursue things, how you feel like you're going to want to move. Like, this new beginning is there for you to use however you need, however you want, however you see fit. And I think that a lot of you will be aiming to charge this and have this really come forwards in a very big way. The communication is coming through for you, but I do feel that this completion maybe is a little bit of a burden. So you've had a lot of things on your mind, you've had a lot of things to deal with. As soon as you're able to get into this ace, which is the potential of new manifestation, of prosperity, of things coming through, this compassion, think that you'll actually be able to see yourself in a different light and actually generate things in a more positive wavelength, because temperance is all about putting in what you take away. So you can have some loads of sweeties, but you need to make sure that you keep healthy as well. You can have balance in meditation and making sure that, particularly in when this Hierophant card is something that needs to come through, I do feel that you have this spirituality that's maybe innate for you. There's something that you can really understand and take with you and see what you want to achieve in general. Make sure that this comes into maybe a set pattern for you. Maybe you get into a new routine of doing this throughout November, just before, in time as well, for those of you born in Sagittarius on your sun, just in time for your birthday. But let me know how it goes as well for you. I really do wish you all the very best. We should be back to normal in December. I'm really looking forward to seeing what it has for you. Again, if you want a personal reading or spell from me, email me laurientaro@gmail.com or to click the link below to the website. But yes, I really do wish you all the best. I look forward to hearing from you in the comments below too. And blessed be, my lovely Sagittarius.